Guns of Mercy is a bit of an interesting case. It was originally a mobile game, released in 2017 on iOS and Android, but saw release to the Nintendo Switch on January 10th, 2019. For those that want a little more shmup in their shelf presence, Pixelheart EU has you covered with a limited physical release in line with others such as Gigantic Army, Shmup's Collection by Astroport, and Super Trench Attack. As we saw last time, Guns of Mercy is a pretty standard release. Its front cover is noticeably colorful with clean art and the square-style Pixelheart limited sticker we saw on Super Trench Attack. The rear cover is also par for the course, with a number of screenshots, a description in multiple languages, and all of the information players might need regarding play modes and number of players. This is once again a limited release, so a holographic seal with the game's production number is also found on the back. Ours happens to be number 909 of 3000, and it still bears the Just for Games logo, but the sticker on the front, once again, does not. Opening the case reveals the same kind of features as was seen in Super Trench Attack. A small certificate of authenticity which has become the standard from Pixelheart's games is once again present. It has the Guns of Mercy logo and bears the number of copies produced, though it too does not have the actual production number. A mention of thanks to the player for their support can also be found here. No additional inserts or manuals though, oh well. Guns of Mercy also has some sweet interior art, though it is largely monochrome in stark contrast to the cover's bright colors. Once again, the Switch game card is standard fare. A PEGI rating like the one seen on Super Trench Attack is not on this cartridge this time around though. Of course, Guns of Mercy has the typical European spine design, so it will blend right in from others from the same region, though it does tend to stick out against North American and Japanese cases. It may be a pretty by-the-books release, but it's always nice to get another shmup to adorn the library's ranks for a fairly reasonable price. But what about Guns of Mercy's gameplay? We're here with Das Switch, and we're playing some Guns of Mercy from pixelheart.eu. This is the Rangers Edition, I believe. Yes, the Rangers Edition. And I'm not sure what that means, but we'll get to that in the main review. For now, we're just sort of doing a test play here. I played this single player in our previous live stream, so now it's time to see how this fares in multiplayer. Before we go forward, there's a number of things here that we're going to probably take a look at. There's a shop in which we can purchase various upgrades to our experience. We can skip all the way down to level 35 if we so desire, which I'm going to boost that up to 36. What up? There is also a mission structure here. There's various conditions by which to fulfill these mission requirements. As you can see here, there is a couple of extra characters that we have not unlocked yet, but I'm sure that we'll get to that. There's also options as well. Nothing terribly exciting here. There's video settings, just to center your picture, and volume adjustments, which we're not going to touch. That's fine. But yeah, let's get on into it. It looks like we're ready to go. Day is going to be on the yellow Joy-Cons, and I'm using the face-off controller. So you'll notice that there's certain amounts of gems over to the side there. We can upgrade things at the cost of 5 gems. Now we're pretty jacked up in power, so this is going to take no time at all. And we're going to switch some music up here. So it's pretty simple. Firing is automatic. You basically just shoot, and you move with the left analog stick and aim with the right analog stick. And then you collect as much coinage as you can through your adventure. There are a number of power-ups that will appear as well. Now, between stages, you can go back to the elevator and upgrade it if you so desire. We do not need that at this point in time. You can also hold the B button to skip the elevator stage. This is not going to take long at all. Alright, we're just going to hold the B button at this point and just sort of go on to the next one. Bam. Now we got to start contending with stuff on the ground, so we got to be careful about the edges of the screen. We don't want to hang out there because enemies could come and take us out at that point in time. Now you'll notice there's a fuel gauge at the bottom there too. We're at about 80% each.
What does it do?
That, when you collect 100% fuel, will give us access to a mecha.
Oh.
And collecting jerry cans with the R button will increase the fuel as well. The lightning bolts that you'll see will engage a shield. You can get hit once while the shield is engaged. Shotgun. Okay, here comes a boss. Every 5 stages there's a boss. So we have to take this guy out. Oh, Day using the mecha, right on. Boom, just like that. Wasted him. Get a ton of treasure out of this big treasure chest here. Very good. Doing all right so far, Day. What are you talking about?
Oh my
You're not
goodness.
good at this.
Yeah, you have no idea how bad I'm doing.
You're doing fine.
I am not doing fine, let's be honest.
You've only got 1,000 less points than I do. You're hanging in there. You just don't know yet. There you go. This weapon here does a pretty good job of taking out stuff to the sides. That is it. Stage clear. Now, as we go down in floors, we will encounter enemies with greater hit points. They're going to be the same enemies, but they're going to be harder to kill. So that's where upgrades will come into play. We'll probably see more about that in a bit. But so far, we're just cruising. Additional weapons will only last a certain amount of time, though. So this is like the basic weapon that we've got right now. Others will only last a certain amount of time. You can upgrade them independently as well, so that's always helpful. I believe, yeah, someone mentioned last night that this was originally a mobile game. You can definitely tell. These gems here are sort of indicative of that. Those would be like your premium purchases, microtransactions, or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, if you buy gems, you get better stuff. In this case here, you're basically just earning them and saving them up. So there is that. As players make their way through the game too, the amount of enemies required in order to progress to the next stage will increase as well. So like, even now, it's 51 kills. At stage 35, I believe it's something along the lines of like 70. So when you pair that with the increased endurance of some of these enemies, it gets pretty challenging.
I died again.
Okay, I'm gonna figure that out here. There we go, I gotcha. So at this point, I mean, we could probably just get some shield here. You gotta hold up and then press plus. There you go. Alright. And that allows us to start with a fresh shield. Always handy. Get this. Go, go, go. Oof, I died. Come get me.
Shit.
Oh, you died too. Nuts. So here's the question. Are we able to go any further? Oh, there's news. Look at that. What is the news? Oh. It's nothing. Just go back to base. These new guys here, they sort of bounce around the stage. You can tell now the stuff is starting to get a little harder. Alright, what are we fighting here again? I forget. Oh yeah, the Moai. What is this, Gradius?
Crap.
Watch out.
Crap.
There we go. Right on. We did it. Wait, why are those shots so slow? What happened? Yeah, level pacified. What up, Moai?
Do all of our bits go into one general pool?
I believe so. It looks that way. I know definitely the gems are coming out of the same pool. That's for sure. I also appreciate it's a very gradual increase in difficulty as well. It gives you the funds and time to build up to build up the funds needed to do what you need to do. There is probably more HP to the enemies in multiplayer as well, because I don't remember these guys taking quite so much abuse at this stage in the game. Oh man, so many enemies required.
How can you tell how many we need? Because my screen is cut off.
Oh, it's right at the top. It says kills. So many of so many. You can see it.
Oh.
Yeah, see
okay.
how there's like 66 out of 66?
I thought that was 6,000 or 66,166.
With an italicized 1?
Yeah.
Nice.
I have to say this music reminds me a bit of Dot Hack.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't remember the music in Dot Hack. Oh, there happened to be a time stop right under you. That was kind of interesting. Oh, if I got hit.
Oh no.
Death.
Oh, boo.
Death. That wasn't terrible, though.
No.
We made it a fair distance. Those are some interesting stats. You got 33 crystals out of that. That's crazy. Pretty much equal on the money front. I think those are shots. 77,000 versus 54,000 shots. And those are kills. So that's pretty cool. If there were more than 2 of us playing this is kind of like a mini competitive thing. So if you had like 4 players, we could see who was best.
Huh.
So that's pretty cool. It turns out that we got a record amount of money, gems, and kills.
Nice.
Neat. But we didn't make it to the latest or the furthest dungeon floor. So there is that. So that's cool. Let's see how much money we got. There was all kinds of things that we got there. Pro of boosts, boss killer. Let's see how much money. 36K! Holy cow!
Nice.
Yes! Okay, so now we know what we need to do. Shields. Oh shit, what? I need to complete the following mission to unlock this. Until the end, reach a higher level. So we can only get this by reaching level 50.
Ooh.
So there's at least 50 stages in this. Well, I guess that means only one thing. We should go to the mechas and, what, 100,000? Why? Holy crap.
Such a beautiful mecha can destroy hateful with love. What? The pony tour?
That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? We're halfway there. 94 for the Skywalker. A mecha created from alien technology. A mecha from another world.
Teddy.
Yeah. From Finding Teddy. Which is another
yeah.
Another Pixelheart published game, which is pretty cool. Alright, I guess what do we got for heroes? Oh, we can get different heroes. Look, Swaggy. Smells like testosterone. Obviously. Yes. And Keanu, a ferocious warrior who made and won many wars. There we go. Okay, let's upgrade Swaggy. Yes. Okay. Looks good to me. But that means we get missions complete here, and that means more cash. Oh, yes. So, I don't know, heroes. Everyone's level... We should get everyone to level 4 at least. Okay. Success. All right. And look. A little more cash. Right on. So we've got everyone now. What do you say? One more go? Just to see these new guys?
Sure.
All right.
You seem pretty bent on Swaggy.
He's a serial lover.
That's just a little creepy. I'm going to go with Keanu.
Okay, Swaggy it is. Let's go. Oh, you got 12 power. Check that shit out. It's great. We only have the Gundam. Need better more. So there we go. Yes, I said that right. Better more. Okay. Let's go to it. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, okay. Yes. That's the power of an overly muscular unicorn. Well, he's not really a unicorn, but this is what Julian strives to be.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. Okay, definitely need that. 38. Never made it this far yet. Oh, death.
Oh, damn it.
Well, that was the end of that. Still, we made it to room 38. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Good times.
Woo.
Well then, I think that was a rousing success. What do you think?
Wasn't too bad.
I like this game quite a bit, actually. This would be a lot of fun to play with 4 players, as a matter of the fact. And we should totally do that at a later juncture. So, I guess check this out on pixelheart.eu, link in the description below, and it's also available on the Nintendo eShop, probably for a little less, but if you want this to adorn your shelf, you can get the physical version at pixelheart.eu for, I think, around 30 to 35 euro. We'll see in a second. Guns of Mercy has a pretty addictive quality to it. The aspects of smartphone gaming are definitely still here, but the paywalls associated with them have been shed, making for a decent upgrade system that is much easier and accommodating for players to make great progress in very little time. Simply put, the amount of game available in this version, and the speed in which it can be accessed, makes its asking price much more palatable compared to what would need to be spent in microtransactions. We'll be taking a much closer look at Guns of Mercy in a future episode of Bullet Heaven, so be sure to stay tuned for our deep dive analysis coming soon. You can get your very own copy of Guns of Mercy on Pixelheart's website or on the Nintendo eShop, links in the description below.